Good morning. I almost said good afternoon. Good morning. Good morning. I am jamesiajohnai, the wealth creator. I show people how to use other people's money to pay their mortgage, create cash flow, generate generational wealth, and protect their assets, right? Today, coming to you to talk about who wants to be a real estate agent. I recently had a conversation with someone that was asking me questions. They're thinking about becoming a real estate agent. They passed no, I'm sorry. They actually took the exam the first time and didn't pass, and we were having a conversation, right? So the first thing I did was I shared my story with them. Do me a favor, for those of you who will be watching this on Facebook, like the video, love the video, share the video, comment, say hi, let me know that you're here. If by chance the sound goes out, because sometimes that happens when I'm on Be Live. If the sound goes out, I am recording this on another platform and I will be posting it on YouTube and sharing it, right? So I grew up, my parents bought their first home when I was 3 years old, right? So just giving a little background on how I got involved in real estate. And my great grandfather owns land, owns lands in Alabama. My mom's friends, multi-unit, single family homes in I'm sorry, I added my cord to my phone and it stopped my video on the other device, but I can pick it back up and blend them together. So my mom's friends purchased multi-units and single family homes in the suburbs, the city of Chicago, etc. My point is I was surrounded by real estate and real estate investors, right? So when I was 5 years old, I was hit by a car. I got hit by a car when I was 5 years old, and my mother sued the driver, she sued the bus company, etc. That lawsuit turned into some money. And unfortunately, not unfortunately, it was placed in I want to say like a CD, basically, right? With First Chicago Bank at the time. And the money sat there and it grew a bit. It would have been so much better had they been able to like put it in an annuity for me or even a life insurance policy. There probably would have been more money. But nevertheless, right? Hindsight being 2020, it's all good. That's what happened. So at 18, I was able to access my own money. And I grew up in a home where my father was frugal. My mother was kind of like, hey, it ain't tricking if you got it type of thing. I'm definitely somewhere in between with them. But when I was 18 years old, my mother was like, you should purchase a building. And of course, at that time, I'm not in the mindset or the mind frame. I'm not thinking investor. I'm going to college, but I'm not thinking being a real estate investor. But anyway, I went to college. I graduated from college. I went in as an engineering major, came out with the degree in psychology, but I had a plan, right? My plan was to go into human resources. So all of my major classes were in human resource management, personnel management, etc. I had a plan and I started working a job, of course. And from working that job, I decided way back in 2003 to go to real estate school, right? I'm going to go to real estate school. So I go to real estate school. I pay for the exam. I went to a school out, at that time I was working at Oak Brook. I went to a school out in Aurora. I was living in Bolingbrook with my big sister. I'm driving to class every day. I passed the class test with flying colors. So back then, you were, what am I trying to say? You were a real estate agent. Right now in Illinois, speaking for Illinois, but what I'm talking about, who wants to be a real estate agent, applies to anybody in the US. But here in Illinois, you were a real estate agent back then. Now, 2018, everybody is a broker or a managing broker, etc. So you take the course, you pay for the course, you take the class, you have to pass a test in the class. This is back then. I passed the test with like a 97%. I'm thinking, cool, I got this. You know what I'm saying? I was a scholar. I was in the top 10% of my class. I stayed on the honor roll. I'm good. And it was around my 24th birthday. So I decided that I'm going out kicking it, partying, and I'm going to go take this real estate exam. I'm going to pass this exam, and I'm going to celebrate for my birthday. Took the test and failed. I don't know if I failed the whole thing or a portion. I do know that I ended up with a 67%. And I decided way back in 2003. I do know that I ended up with a 67%, and you needed a 70 to pass. I had never failed a test in my life. So it took me 13 years. I did not decide again to pursue real estate as a career until 2017. Again, I was working a job. I was tired of working a job. I'm tired of it. This is not the plan for me. This is not what I want to do, right? And what am I doing? I need the sound up. Bear with me. Okay. This is not what I'm trying to do. So let me go to real estate school. So I go to real estate school, and again, but I do it online. School is like, oh my God, I don't even want to. I've been BSing taking my continuing education, and they gave us till September this year, right? But I take the class, I pass the class. A friend of mine tells me about, who's also a realtor. She tells me to ensure that you pass the test. This is what I did. I paid an additional set of monies for this program that's out there, and it helped me to prepare outside of what I did for my class. So I said, cool, follow her advice, and I did it. And if you're ready for, it's in no particular order, but I'm going to give you 5 things that I feel like every person pursuing a career in real estate, thinking about being a real estate agent, should do and focus on as far as their career if they want to be successful and see success in the business, right? So you're watching this on Facebook. Of course, if you have gotten this from my website, there's no box to put a 1 in. But if you're watching this on Facebook, you can put a 1 in the comments. So I took her advice. I went and took the test. I passed. When you pass, they don't show you what your score was. So I passed the exam, and I had already reached out to a couple brokerages and thought about where I would hang my license, right? You got to hang your license somewhere. So I did all of that, and voila, it's a real estate agent, right? So a lot of people want to be real estate agents. What I will say is there are not a lot of people that look like us, African Americans, that are realtor, not a realtor. And the real estate agent community, the real estate agents the real estate industry community is pretty small. When you think about African Americans, it's close knit. Most people know somebody that knows somebody, whether they're a real estate agent, an inspector, a mortgage broker, etc. Right? And a lot of people say they want to become a real estate agent, which is great. You have these shows like Million Dollar Listing, Sunset, Selling Sunset, and other shows that depict real estate. You also have people that are out here killing the game, like my managing broker, a Candace Payne, a Lenore Sherman, a David Thomas, a Purdue Carter, a Kassan Wallace, that are killing the game. I think about people in other states. That's just Illinois, like a Ashley Jenkins, Tamero, Moultrie. I just became affiliated with her, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, she became a managing broker in 2019. She has 4 offices in 4 different states, Florida, Georgia, Illinois, and Wisconsin, right? Major things. So people are doing some great things in real estate. You have your Jay Morrisons, and DJ Envy is a real estate investor, just to name some people that people will know, right? So one of the first things you want to do for those who are thinking about becoming a real estate agent, if you are a real estate agent, you're not necessarily seeing the success that you would like to see, you definitely want to leverage social media, right? You want to leverage social media. Social media is a platform. So that's number one. Social media is a platform. People are on it. How are you leveraging social media, right? Someone told me, if you're on the internet and you're not making money, you're wasting time and effort, right? You should definitely be making money on social media. I took that to heart, and I implemented some things that have attracted customers to me. I have gotten referrals, as well as clients from social media. So you definitely want to leverage social media. Be social on social media and leverage social media, right? So what's going to happen is, for those of you who are watching this on Facebook, this video will end. Right now I'm talking about the what. I will get into the meat of the how. It'll be $5. It'll be the link. If you're interested in the link, drop a comment. And for an additional $5, we'll get into some how-tos on these 5 steps that I'm giving, right? Second thing you want to do is leverage your sphere of influence, right? So again, for some specifics on how to leverage your sphere of influence, you can drop a $sign in the comments if you like, and we'll talk about how you can leverage your sphere of influence. And just for you, you don't even have to watch this whole thing over again, right? We'll get right to the meat of it for you, or give you the entire thing at one time, right? So the second thing you want to do to be successful in real estate, and a lot of these things can be applied to other businesses. So whether you're looking to be a real estate agent, or you're just simply looking to build your business and your brand, you want to leverage social media. That's number one. You want to leverage your sphere of influence, right? That's number 2. You want to leverage your sphere of influence. The third thing that you want to do as a real estate agent, you definitely want to get incorporated, right? You're building a business. Treat your business like a business, right? You're building a business. Treat your business like a business. Get incorporated as soon as possible. Get incorporated as soon as you possibly can. You want to get incorporated, right? Fourth thing that you want to do, I wanted this video to be public. Fourth thing that you want to do, you definitely want to choose your brokerage wisely. Where you hang your license at matters. And when this video cuts off, if you're interested in the link, you can drop a $sign or say interested or whatever. And I'll give you some tips and tools and things that you should know that will help you to watch this whole thing. Choose. Give me 1 second. That will help you choose the proper place to hang your license, right? There are a few things that you definitely want to look out for when it comes to hanging your license. And the last thing that you want to do, the number 5 thing, and these are things that I've learned just in general, so they apply for real estate agents as well as entrepreneurs. You want to be a student of your business. You want to be a student of your business. I will 100% unequivocally say the real estate course to become a realtor did not prepare me for being a successful real estate agent, right? It did not prepare me for being a successful real estate agent. And I was sitting there like, when am I going to learn what it is that I need to learn in order to actually sell a house? Like, don't get me wrong. You learn the laws, which is very important. You learn your fiduciary duties, right? The code ACE, right? You learn some great things, but you literally leave there like, okay, but I don't know how to actually help someone, right? So what's going to happen is this live video is about to stop. This live video is about to stop. If you want more, if you want more, you can comment on this video. The link will be posted in the comments of this video if you want more, as soon as I get an opportunity to load up the rest of the video with the meat and potatoes, right? This was just a tidbit, but if you want the meat and the potatoes, you'll have to come back. It's $5. I'm giving people 5 tips in 5 minutes. 5 tips in 5 minutes for $5, right? I am jamesiajohnai. The link is on my page if you want to connect with me. Linktree, jamesiajohnai. If you are interested in buying a home, selling a home, investing in real estate, if you know someone that's interested in buying a home, selling a home, or investing in real estate, the Linktree link is scrolling across the bottom of the page. I would love to connect with you. I am in the Chicagoland area. I do help people nationwide. My network is deep. My network is long. My network is strong. And my network is full of closers, honey, right? So even if you're looking to buy in another city, state, or wherever it may be, contact me first. I'm your first point of contact. I will not steer you wrong. I will connect you with the proper people, right? So I'm jamesiajohnai. Like the video, love the video, and share this video.